Good evening, Facebook and YouTube. JDev has returned once again to give you exactly what you want. Of course, you already know that would be more for me, give my thoughts, my opinions, and my award-winning, and of course, I do mean award-winning expert analysis on a certain topic subject. This particular video, I'm just going to be doing a quick Q&A regarding some things that have been talked about with The Walking Dead, and just share my opinions on what I know. And of course, this video could contain spoilers, so if you don't want to know anything, because I don't know if this is true or not, then you shouldn't watch the video, because obviously this could spoil some major stuff, especially what's going on with The Walking Dead right now. So, you've been warned. Alright, so we just had The Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 4, The Obliged, with Rick Grimes in a lot of trouble, and of course, AMC is advertising this coming Sunday's episode as Rick Grimes' final episode of The Walking Dead. And the question I keep getting is Jadis gonna save Rick with that helicopter and fly Rick off and to some other place? And while I don't know the exact answer, nothing has been confirmed. I do not know if Rick dies or lives. I know it's his final episode and they've been advertising that, but I don't know if for some reason he just leaves and never comes back. I would think they would advertise it as Rick Grimes is leaving The Walking Dead. So I think that would be kind of anticlimactic, and you know he'd come back if that happens. So I'm going to say that's not true, although it's been foreshadowed, and Rick keeps seeing that goddamn helicopter. And the timing would work out fine with this, but I don't know. I don't see it happening. I think Rick is going to die. I don't know for sure. Again, I don't have a clue. It hasn't been spoiled yet. I'm sure by the time the episode happens, I'll know what happens already. But I have not got confirmed. The initial spoilers when they were shooting the season were that Rick dies, but it wasn't necessarily 100% confirmed. And Spoiling the Dead has not confirmed anything for me, so I don't know. But Jada's showing up with the helicopter, saving Rick, and then riding off somewhere, or flying off, I guess you could say. I don't know if it can happen. So that's my take on that. I mean, it'd be great because I don't want to see Rick die. He's done so much for the show that I wish it would be, an open-ended thing where he could come back if he wanted to, but I don't know, why would they advertise Rick Grimes' final episode? But who knows? So another question I keep getting, are Daryl and Carol going to have a relationship? Well, I mean, that's been an ongoing question for quite a long time, and they still haven't yet. They teased a little stuff already this season regarding that, as Carol is with King Ezekiel, and he actually proposed to her. So that's interesting. If King Ezekiel dies, then I would think that could be the case. But I don't know. I think they're more just friends. I could see Carol ended up with somebody like Negan. That would be an interesting relationship. I want to see them have some screen time. Carol go visit Negan in the cell. Or the jail cell. That would be pretty cool. So I don't think Daryl and Carol will ever have a romantic relationship on The Walking Dead. I just don't see it happening. It would have already happened. I mean, they've been teasing this since season 3. Then again, of course, Morales was in season 1 of The Walking Dead and then didn't come back until season 8. So I guess stranger things have happened. So who knows? Another question that's a theory on The Walking Dead is that Walter White from Breaking Bad's meth has caused the zombie apocalypse, and that the two shows are tied together. And I will say this. There are Easter eggs to kind of support that theory, but that would just be so much stuff that they would have to do to make that happen. I mean, I don't see that happening. They're two completely different shows, other than the fact that they're on the same network. But I don't think Walter White's meth caused the zombie apocalypse. That would just be crazy. Now, if the show was set in Albuquerque, New Mexico, or somewhere around there, then it might be more of a tie-in, but I don't know. Unless The Walking Dead ends with Jesse smoking a doobie somewhere, that would be pretty crazy. And I guess I don't know, if they really want to tie the shows in together, I mean, you'd have to get all the producers from both shows together, like Vince Gilligan and Scott M. Gimple would have to, iron out something, but I don't see that happening. It would be too crazy. Another Q&A question is, aside from the characters that we know are coming back for hallucination flashback scenes, what other random characters would I like to see come back to The Walking Dead? Which I think is an interesting question. My first person that I'm going to name is Dale. Now, the actor Jeffrey DeMunn left the show on bad terms because he was mad that Frank Darabont was fired. And he just said, I want out. And that's why they killed Dale off with just one random walker scratching his stomach open. That would be awesome to see Dale back on The Walking Dead. Of course, I don't know if it's going to happen, but it'd certainly be cool. I mean, with Rick gone, there's really only a couple characters left that he could even influence. Daryl and Carol. Um, I mean, I guess he met Maggie too, but other than that, that's really all for Dale's hopes. It would be perfect to bring Dale back for Rick's final episode if that's the case, but I don't see it happening. I don't think the actor wants anything to do with The Walking Dead, and it's unfortunate. Of course, it would be great to see Stephen Young, Glenn back on the show, and I suspect at some point they will bring Glenn back for some sort of hallucination, dream sequence scene. But I don't know. Apparently, Stephen Young doesn't want anything to do with Walking Dead anymore, from what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not, but that'd be somebody I would like to, see come back on the show, as he was a big part of The Walking Dead. I wouldn't mind seeing Lizzie back on the show, which I think they killed her off very prematurely. I can't talk right now. I don't know what it is, but Lizzie was on The Walking Dead in season 4. She was the one that Carol told to look at the flowers, Lizzie. And yeah, then she shot her. So that's unfortunate for Lizzie. But I think that actress had a lot of potential. And I think she could have grew up to be Carl's love interest. And then Carl's love interest, Beth, got killed too. So who knows? They kill off too many characters too quickly. So those are just a few characters on The Walking Dead that I would like to see brought back. Other than that, it'd be cool to see Andrea come back. Like if Michonne's having a rough time, Andrea could come back and give her some advice, like a ghost Andrea or something like that. I know a lot of people didn't like Andrea as a character. I did actually. And it would be cool to see her come back, especially that was like Michonne's best friend before she met Rick. So that would be something cool. And of course, it'd be cool if they brought the governor back again, David Morrissey, as he already came back in season 5 for Tyrese's hallucination scene, which turned into Tyrese's death eventually. That would be cool. And I think that would happen, actually. At some point, the governor will come back. I can see it happening. So those are my thoughts on those particular questions that I've been getting. Of course, another thing that, I didn't bring this up earlier, with Rick's final episode, I think you have to have Morgan in Rick's final episode. I don't know if Lenny James was seen filming or done anything. I thought I heard his voice on the preview to the episode for next week, but I think you have to have Morgan in Rick's final episode. Just my opinion. I mean, I guess they don't have to, but they had some pretty cool time together last year at the end of the season. But I think that's something that needs to be done. Morgan needs to come back for Rick's final episode. That would be fitting. So there's my thoughts on all those particular things that have been asked of me. And seriously, if you have questions of your own, if you want them answered, to the best of my knowledge, I will do my best to answer them as much as I know about The Walking Dead. Of course, if you want more and more Walking Dead, don't forget to hit up Trev's Chan too. So youtube.com/Trevs, TREVSCHAN2. Trev is, I would consider him a bigger Walking Dead fan than me. There's not too many people that I think are better when it comes to talking about The Walking Dead, but he would certainly be one of them. So check out his channel, subscribe to his channel. I don't need you to subscribe to mine. If you want to, you can, but I just do this for my own personal enjoyment. But certainly if you want to subscribe, that's you're more than welcome to do so. But you got to give a thumb up or thumb down if you like to. You got to give a like. You got to give it a love. You got to give it a ha-ha. You got to give it a wow. Angry, sad, whatever. You got to comment. Do it. Comment your questions. And I'll be back again soon with another video. And maybe we'll try to do a Game of Thrones video pretty soon here. Later.